Happy Sunday. How you doing? This video is going to be a little awkward, and I'm going to do my best to be as respectful as possible, whether or not it's warranted or necessary. But I will be as respectful as possible due to the situation. You know, I've had people tell me at times, well, why do you hate Sanford? Why do you hate the Crypt Keeper? Why do you hate... I don't hate anyone. I think you have me confused with that Mopar madman Mike that hates people that are not like him and openly wishes death on them. No. Go talk to him about hate, I don't even hate him. I have my reasons to say what I say about all these people, I'm not on there trying to be famous. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to sell you products. I have the access and I do what I do because I just feel like doing it. I'm not looking for any personal gain out of YouTube in any way, shape, or form. I just want to lay out a few, I don't want to say ground rules, but just explain a few things. So I'm never happy about hearing about something bad happening to anyone. There was a guy on here years before you ever knew me. This guy's a total fucking dirtbag. I was good friends with his cousin. Total fucking dirtbag. Take too long to get into it. Scam people on GoFundMe's, you name it. He died recently of a heroin overdose. That was one of his little lifelong problems. I felt bad he died. I wasn't happy about it. But I didn't get depressed over it when I heard it, you know what I mean? There's different degrees of sympathy that I go to depending on the person and their worthiness. But I'm never happy to hear about anything bad happening to anyone. I just want to make that very clear. Now, yesterday my friend Joe, FastDang85, he informed me of something. And then the circumstances that come into play with this, it's making some people kind of scratch their head and wonder about things. I'm just going to talk about things that have been going on. For the most part, I'm going to stay out of it. And I'll just offer up a thought at the end of this video. That'll be my only time interjecting a thought. All of this here is now due to people that have observed and, seen with their own eyes certain circumstances that have led up to this. Joel told me yesterday that Jabba 220, his sister said that he had a heart attack. And he's in intensive care. I said, wow, sorry to hear about that, I admit I made a little bit of joke. I said, watch me get blamed, And then some other things came in from other people concerning his sister that now mysteriously appears out of nowhere, and under his name. I'm Brian Cabral. The son of my Uncle Brian. But you see me, you know who I am. I've been piggybacking my friend Kevin Turner's channel here. When I got rid of my channel, when my sister died last year, my friends know, I didn't want to bother with anything, nothing. I shut down my channel and said, fuck this shit, After a few months, I had people, hey, come on back, we can goof around and stuff. So I came back. But I didn't want to start another channel. My friend Kevin, he lives right down the street from me. We've known each other like 20-something years. See, I'll tell you, if you want to give my password, you can use my channel. Whenever you want to do something, you can use my channel. So that's what I started doing. I've been doing it since. I even told him, I say, listen, you want me to get off of yours and use my own? Brian, don't worry about it. He doesn't do videos. He doesn't make videos. He has his own playlists on here. Music he likes. He just jumps on YouTube. Mostly for music downloads and shit. You know what I mean? So I have free reign. So at times, depending on, I don't know, sometimes it shows up as, Uncle Brian. If I comment on something, other times it shows up as at Kevin Turner. I don't know why it does that, but even if it shows up as at Kevin Turner, people know who I am. I'm not trying to impersonate some guy, stealing someone's identity. I'm disguising myself. It's me. There's a reason why it is what it is. So they said, yeah, his sister popped up giving this news, but it was under his name, Jabba 220. He said, but something else though. The other day on that community he put up about you, there's a long, long comment thread on there. And he was replying to just about every comment. And he was just sitting there waiting for a comment. Then he's replying. He says, Brian, he's replying. Then all of a sudden, like, he's replying again. But this time you see, hi, I'm Jabba's sister. And now she starts replying instead of him. Really? So I just found that kind of strange. And you can kind of tell people by the way they, I hate to type, I really do. Very rarely will I get a little long-winded in a comment reply to something. Right? Ryan, Joe, Dave, Will, Mark, and the rest of you. I'll get long-winded on a video talking, but typing, you can tell a style, the way things will be said. Get the hiccups again, damn it. And his sister was kind of typing in his same style. No punctuation, no commas, no nothing. And then I hear from one guy that Jabba sent a text to. It's kind of like his community on me, a 300-word sentence with absolutely no punctuation, not even a period at the end. Besides how incoherent it was with all his rambling that made no fucking sense. But just the structure of how he does things, So the comments that were coming in from his sister were kind of the same. It's like, wait a minute, you're sitting at home, on YouTube and replying to comments, and all of a sudden, now your sister shows up out of nowhere. So anyway, I'm just telling you what happens, Then a couple of people said something that kind of thought about. I said, well, based on the fact that it's obvious. I mean, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles can see it. He's very attention-starved. Very attention-starved. I even stuck up for the guy at one time. Until. This guy brings all his problems upon himself. With a lot of people. That have interacted with him. He has only himself to blame. Some people are their own worst enemy. Some people can't be helped. You can't save someone from themselves. We talked about this on Will's Live the other night when I was on with Will and Nolan and Dave. We're talking about this. I had a couple Uncle Brian left us. And I even said, you can't save people from themselves. I had a cousin that was a fucking mess, man. Cocaine, heroin, you fucking name it. He had a few overdoses here and there. He managed to live. This was before Narcan. It's going back a lot of years. We used to tell him, man, go to a detox, go to AA, go to NA, Didn't want to go. He died of a drug overdose a long time ago. He was only 19 years old. People got to want to do it themselves, For everybody that needed AA and NA, went to meetings, there were not enough NFL football stadiums in this country that will be able to seat everyone. They'd be spilled out into the parking lots. The only people that go there, the only people that go to detoxes are the ones that want it. And even detoxes, a lot of them don't want it. It's like a pit stop. I know people that use these when they're neck deep in shit. My wife's going to throw me out again. Okay, honey, I'll go to detox. I promise I'll change. You know, they go to detox. They get out within a week. They're back fucking drinking and drugging again. Very common tale because they're doing it for their wife. They're not doing it because they really want to. You know, a lot of scenarios can come into this. Boils down to is the person needs to want to do it themselves or it's never going to happen. And Jabba is what he is. You know, I was stuck up for the guy at one time. And with me, you know, a friend is a friend that'll be straight up with you. A friend, if you just want a friend that's a yes man, it's going to agree with everything you say, they're not helping you, they're hurting you. Believe me, I have my difference of opinion with Kenny, George, Dean, Gilly, Jeff, Frank, Larry. We have our differences at times, you know. But we're always straight up with each other. We see somebody's doing something that could be real bad, that could hurt them, get them in trouble with the law or with their wife, or interfere with our activity as our crew that could bring more attention upon us than we really don't need from law enforcement. We get enough of that as it is. Oh yeah, we get in their face and say, dude, no. You know, you see what you're doing? You see what you're saying? You know what's going to happen? We tell them. We don't just let them go off. You know, they say friends don't let friends drive drunk. Well, friends won't let friends stay stupid. I guess people have their own interpretation of what they want or they view as a friend. I guess it's different for everyone, right? See, I'm trying to be very diplomatic here. And at times there's something called constructive criticism. We are pointing things out to someone based on all the problems they are having that they talk about and offering solutions to these problems. But the thing is, it's not about changing all these other people. It comes down to changing what you're doing, what you're saying, your behavior. It's pointing things out. Some people don't see it that way. That's not what they want to hear. I guess you wanted me to say, here's how I'm going to help you out. Okay, look, you shut up about him. You shut up about him. Okay, forget about how he asked your advice and bugs the hell out of you and ignore you. Forget about that. No, because it's not about them. It's all about him. He doesn't want to hear it. Those of you that remember, or may remember, I was very polite, very diplomatic, and very respectful in pointing things out. And I walked away from it. And then he turns around and turns into a total fucking asshole because he didn't hear what he wanted to hear. Then he starts giving me a bunch of shit and name calling and you name it. And that's when I said, okay, obviously you don't know Uncle Brian very well. You must really be a sucker for punishment, so get ready because here it comes. And that's why this has been happening. But he has issues with other people too. He's cocky, arrogant. He's not very bright. He's really not very intelligent and very literate. That's obvious. He himself presents all the evidence. Look at what he types in, things he says that are so incoherent, babbling, rambling. I think I even said it looks like it was typed up by someone detoxing from heroin. You know, believe me, I have fun with this shit, but I don't hate the guy. You know. So anyway, a few things have been said about how, I wonder if it's really his sister. You know, it's not him. Let's face it, he's attention starved. If this is something he's doing, pretending to be a sister, so he can get more attention, get more sympathy. Maybe people say, oh, the poor guy's dying. Okay, let's not say anything anymore. You know, I'm just saying things that are being floated around. You know. Anyway, in conclusion, I will just say that if it's true, I hope things turn out okay for him. If it's not true, and it's him once again trying to find a different, newer, better way to get more attention and sympathy now, and he's pretending to be a sister, putting this information out, all I can say to that is, I would not be surprised. Have a great day.